This week, we are talking about rye. And no, my camera doesn't have a filter on it. This is the big boy, the 1.75 liter. I got this Bulleit Rye at Costco in the mid 40s. So I think it was $46, which is pretty legit. And Bulleit Rye here, we could talk about this a little bit. It's called Bulleit 95. That's because the mash bill on this is 95% rye, which is a lot. The other 5% there is barley. And, Bulleit is a big name in the rye game. That's because they sort of were out in front of the big rye boom here. So they've kind of become like a go-to for a lot of bartenders and a lot of people at home. If you're looking for a rye, you want to mix a cocktail, or you just want a sipper, Bulleit has become this go-to because they were out in front of it. And you look at this light brown, sort of caramely color here on this one, and it really stands out with the green label here. So, and Bulleit you can really find anywhere. So, Bulleit 95. It's 45% alcohol, so 90 proof here. So, yeah, why don't we get into this thing here a little bit? As I mentioned, 95% rye, so expecting some spice. I have been drinking this a little bit here. Another screw top. What do you guys think about this screw top? I really like just popping the cork to me. This also has like sort of a little filter on top here that makes it, when you pour it, come out much slower. It's almost kind of like what they would use at a bar. I'm not sure if that's just because this is a huge bottle and it requires two hands to pour this thing, or if all of them come like that. But I've been enjoying this a little bit here. I've been sampling it the last couple of days here, and you sort of get a pine. And I was reading on the website. I recommend this website. It's called Breaking Bourbon. Really great bourbon breakdown. So if you're seeing what I'm saying and then you want a little bit more information, I would check out Breaking Bourbon. They said that you could smell some mint in here, and after I heard that or read that, I can't stop smelling the mint now. That was a good pickup. You do smell that. You smell like maybe a little bit of strawberry and then also some pine and some mint. And it's kind of interesting. It's got that spice, up front. You can taste a little bit of that mint. You get a little bit of orange. You get a little bit of sweetness, some brown sugar there, some spice. I mean, for me, I would drink this just on the rocks. I wouldn't drink it neat, but I would drink this on the rocks. You could mix this in a cocktail, but it doesn't seem like it has enough oomph. Even though it's 95% rye, if you're looking for like a rye cocktail, you could still make cocktails with it, don't get me wrong. But I would sip this on the rocks. That's how I've been enjoying it. But it's got a mild finish. It's not too the spice doesn't just knock you out, which that's pretty good. I think if you're looking at a rye like that, it's got good flavor, orange, that mintiness makes it a little bit light, a little bit of sweetness. I would sort of say it's straightforward. You're not getting just an insane amount of complexity, but it's a good go-to. I mean, even the Bulleit Bourbon, I enjoy that too. But I thought that maybe I'd do the rye for this. So let me know. Are you a rye drinker? If you really like rye, let me know why. And I thought we'd mix things up here. So I will say this is really an affordable bottle at $46. That's pretty good value. And I tend to do that, if I'm just looking for a weekday sipper, just something to have after work or whatever. I tend to get a bigger bottle. You're getting more value there. And I tend to go to Costco because there's some really good prices there. So where do you like to buy your bourbon? Are you looking for a super local bourbon that you're only getting at your liquor store nearby, smaller shop? Or are you the kind of person who likes to just get a big bottle and have it on hand? Let me know. I want to know about your bourbon drinking habits. So please leave a comment.